1866, good luck. We get white for this one, so knight f3 as per usual. Opponent 3700 games, very good. Let's play this more modern way of playing the Reti with e3. Plays bishop up. Let's play c4 then. Okay, takes, so we're going to take back. If he takes, our knight is protected. Now, takes, check. There you go back. We get a second pawn, but that's not much, is it? So is it a thing to go here now? We attack this, we attack this. Is it a poison pawn? I'm not sure. But I'm going to play for it. Because we attack two pawns, but the king is the big threat. But it might be some sort of theory that I'm forgetting here. It could be. It could be theory that I'm forgetting, but I think I can take here. We immediately attack the knight. You don't have knight forward. Knight across you do have. We can come back with a check. You can block. And we can retreat and protect our bishop. Our knight's still guarded. So it feels like a pawn to me, so I'm going to take it. It might be a blunder though. It might be one of them opening traps. It might be. I can also check here. If you block, we just simply take. And then you'd have to trade, and that would win the game. So here you have to move your king. But I don't see the follow-up move, and my queen's under attack. That might be where I go wrong. So if I check, king up, there I go here to attack the knight. That's the other move, to check, and you can simply block. Check. Block and you protect your knight. And I don't see a follow-up other than going here, but it feels fine. That's the sharper move. But if you can't block, we just take. So here you go here. And I don't see a follow-up move. If I go here... No, I'm going to play this... what I hope is the safer move, because I don't see the continuation with the bishop. But my bishop's under attack from the knight as well. So I've got to retreat there. I don't need to pre-move. It's a 10-minute rapid game. We're just trying to get our king safe and castled. Okay, he has taken. Oh, so can I grab a pawn now and then take back? So is that a free pawn? If you block here, we still take the rook. And if you move your king, we take and you can't castle, right? But it might be a blunder. Here takes, rook across, and you're threatening our back rank. That's why you got to be careful. Here, take, stay rook across. I can throw a check in, and if you move, you attack our queen. Yeah, too dangerous to go for it. Let's just castle. If I had that theory in my head, I'd know straight away, but I don't. So knight across again, not worried about that. Let's just castle. Now we can go across and attack the bishop. He's moving practically instantly, isn't he? Very, very quick. D4 is really where you want the pawn though, isn't it? Not the knight. I guess I could go here, but I'm going to stick to principle. Develop the knight. Pawn up, maybe knight across. Oh, he's come in, so we have blundered. I didn't see that. I missed that one. Let's come across then. Yeah, he's playing this so silly quick. But he's playing it rather well. He's found the moves, hasn't he? But found them really quickly. So I could go here now, and then he might want me to push on, but I think I have to, don't I? I have to come forward here. And then I've got to get my bishop developed. And he's going to be able to push on at some point. Now, can I go here then to stop the castling? No, I've messed this one up. I think we've gone wrong here with that exchange. So I think we've gone wrong. I'm going to gamble then. I'm going to play b4 to try and fix this. And drop my queen behind the pawn. I've gone wrong here. I've messed up. Let's go a3. Oh, now I've gone wrong again, have I? Oh, but we can trade everything off here. We can trade everything off. Well, we're going to have to. I mean, we can maybe drop the queen back and trade this way, but... yeah, he's playing these really good moves, but he's playing them so silly quick. So he's trying to trap our queen now. I don't think there's much I can do, is there? Let's drop our queen back and our rook back. I mean, maybe I can trade a rook. I'm not sure. I thought I could come in here and trade this. I'm going to trade off his potentially good knight, then I'm going to try and put my other knight here if I can. Not sure I can, but yeah, it's hopeless. So he's played knight forward, so he's going after a pawn. Okay, let's kick the knight back then. What's his idea? He comes in a check. Well, this is weird now. This is a little bit unusual now. Some of his play here is a little bit unusual. Yeah. No. This feels like I'm playing a bot now. This feels too unusual. Let's come across and see if he gives up the bishop. But yeah, some of them moves he's just played, they're a little bit on the unusual side. Do I go here to open this? No, I can't, can I? Well, actually, maybe I could, but no. Got to challenge the center. I think we are toast here. I don't think there is anything we can do whatsoever to challenge our opponent this game. Let's just play the bishop across. He's not using any time at all. This feels like I'm playing a bot. I hope I'm wrong. It really does, though. Let's just play the rook across. There's no point thinking much here. No point at all. Okay. Let's set up a little check threat because we pin the rook. But he's playing these really good moves, but silly quick. Silly quick. Okay, I'm going to set up another threat. Queen actually hits the pawn here with a check threat. And if he moves here, it's still a pin. So there is actually a threat there. Rook here we can take. So if he takes here, I think we take here. Across and then take back. But it might unleash fury on the board. And he has taken. So I can take here, here. Can I take back? It's just too unusual, this, but... Is there a chance to go for a trick first? Here, here. Check here. Doesn't work. Let's just take the pawn. So I can come back here threatening the same thing again. We pin the rook threatening to take if he takes here. So we're threatening to come in with a check. And he can't go here, it would be mate. So he'd have to go here. Oh, he's gone for it. So is he just fine? Because surely we can take the rook. He takes and we take this one. Has he blundered it then? This is weird, isn't it? What the heck? Take, queen takes, check. He has to go here. We can trade off and we've just won the game then. Wow. It's just the speed of the play. He's just not thinking at all. And your strong player, 1760 is a good rating. Now he can't step this way. So he has to block, trade the queen. We just take and we win the game. Or go there. It's the same difference. We just check and get the queen off the board and it's over. Yeah, why has he not used his time? He's played so well. A lot of these moves and he's just moving instantly. Yeah, we went wrong in the opening somewhere there and he pounced on it, but then he's just kept playing far too quickly. Let's just see what it was in engine speak then. Dangerous game, dangerous game. 39 moves. They're the move times of both players, but look at that. That is silly for a rapid game. You shouldn't play rapid games like that unless you didn't particularly want to play the game for some reason, which is fair enough. If he just thought, no, I don't want to play this one, maybe a rating gap off for whatever reason. He just wants to move on to another game. That's his choice, fair enough. But otherwise, just playing it's far too silly fast. But we've been better in the opening, +3 after 6 moves, and we've messed it up. We've ended 2.6 down, if not worse. But I knew I'd messed up. I knew I'd gone worse there, and he's just kept playing at that same really fast speed. And then it just comes down to one move mistake. So 87 and 79 on the accuracy. Let's just take a flick through and see where we messed the opening up. So it was good to go here. Good to take. And yeah, I should have gone with the bishop. That was the other move I was looking at. It was the right thing to do, but I didn't see the continuation. I knew king had to come up. Queen had to drop back. c6 to protect your knight. And then are we just going to take? No, we drop the bishop back so we don't take the pawn. We just calmly drop back. Then he drops his king back. Then we attack the bishop and the pawn. he just ignores it and develops his bishop, so we take that one and he takes back. So that's something I need to learn for future. But queen to b5 was a mistake, but we're still better. And then we shortly end up worse here, as you can see. Because, we blunder the bishop in. That's where we go wrong, because we just castle. So I should have actually played e4. I just didn't see that move when I castled. So that was a big swing. And then here, I needed to play d4. I just simply hadn't seen that move with the bishop in, but he's playing it so quickly. It's only taken him 2 seconds. It's like, it's unusual in it, the way he's played these moves. Castled. He had the bishop in there, and he just made that move in 2 seconds. Then he's made that in 2 seconds. That in 3. Then a little bit longer there. But he just kept this basically consistent pace of not using any time. So I should have played the bishop back there. But yeah, this was a little bit unusual sequence as well. I could have played king across to guard. I pushed the pawn up, and then he just jumped in. Then he just launched another pawn instead of taking the knight like you would expect. Very unusual. Unusual. Yeah, I should have left them pawns and gone with the queen. So that maybe boxes in my bishop for further down the line, nowhere to come through. So it's 2.6 for black here. That's as good as it was for black. And he's just marched on. So how long was that? Then another one, 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds. Yeah, it's just unusual, isn't it? That was 2 seconds as well. What the heck? No. This just looks... It looks too unusual. It's too unusual. That one he spent a whole 5 seconds on it. That one was 5 seconds as well. Then we've got this. We've come back. He spent a little bit of time on that one and blundered. So now it's actually a forced checkmate in 20, if you can see that and calculate it out. I just saw the easy way to play the game. Just get the pieces off the board. I'm not bothered if there's a technical checkmate I've missed. This is obviously a comfortable win. Now you just run a pawn down the board. He tries to stop it. You collect this one and run that one. You know, everything kind of wins in that position, but a little bit unusual. It is what it is.